Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome to day 3 of Maynia 2020. So today I'll be starting my second Maynia project, and this is called Love by Brooks Books, and this is the second piece from the Heirloom series. And it's an image of a quilted heart patch, and I really love all the details in this one, like the little pair of scissors and some needles and also some spools. So to kit this up, I'm probably going to use the same color and cotton flosses that I used for my first Maynia project, which I just uploaded a video of. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'll link it here in the corner. So yeah, these are the colors that I've used for my first project, and I'm probably going to use pretty much the same colors, but I think I'm gonna need another shade of pink, a lighter one. And I'm going to use the same green, I think, and it's the same white, and actually I need I need two lighter shades for these two patches, so I'm gonna go choose those first. So I think I'm almost ready to start. I ended up choosing 3 new shades of pink, or pinks. So this was my original pink color that I used for my first project, but I wanted the 3 pinks to have clear differences. So I chose another darker pink for the darkest pink in the design. And then this one is the middle one, and then for the lightest I chose this one. And then in the middle pink patch, there is a stripe of light purples in it, almost like a lavenderish mauvey color, so I chose this one for that. And I'm not gonna use this, so I'm gonna take this one out. And I'm just going to use the same green like I said earlier, and oh, I need a very light silver color for the scissors. 1 second. So I quickly chose this one for the scissors. It's a very light bluish color, but against this fabric, I think it'll look a little bit grayer, so I'm gonna be using this one. And then I also chose 2 browns for the spools because 2 of the spools are in a lighter brown color and one of them is darker. So I chose another darker brown from my stash. So yeah, I think now I'm really ready to start. And again, I'll put the names of these flosses in the description box below. So if you want to know what these are, it'll be in the description box below. And oh, I forgot, I'm going to use this one for the white color. So I just made my working copy and I'll show you a little corner here, but this is a color chart. And I think it's because there are some specialty stitches, like embroidery stitches, for these flowers here. So I think that's really cool. But I'm not going to be doing that anytime soon. I'm going to start and finish all of the cross stitches first before I work on those. So I'll come back later to check in. So I stitched about an hour on this, and let me zoom in first because this is such a small design, I don't think you could see this. So yeah, I think that this looks better. So like I said, I worked on this for an hour and I'm working on the green and on the lighter pink color, but I just finished the dark pink on the light pink patch. And in the light pink pattern, there are some champagne color beads, so there will be some empty spaces in here. So other than that, I don't have anything else to say about this. But I did notice that this is a hard project to park because everything is so far away. So I was only able to park 3 colors. But I think this will stitch up really fast because it's just solid stitching. And also this is even smaller than my first project. And also this only has 8 colors in total and 5 of them are in the quilted heart. So yeah, I think this will be a fast stitch. But I'm gonna come back later to this, so I'll see you later when I have some progress to show you. So I've been stitching with this light pink color and I noticed something in the chart. So if you look at the cover photo, there's another motif right here, but then I was just stitching this whole area with the pink. And so I looked at my chart again because I thought I didn't read the chart correctly or something. I'm just going to show you a little corner here of the chart, but there's nothing here for the dark pink color. And this is the symbol for the dark pink. And I think this is a mistake in the chart, so I'm gonna have to rip a couple of these stitches out and go back with the dark pink. So yeah, I'm just glad that I found it right now rather than later when I have all of the stitches done. So I'm gonna go fix that right now, but just in case if there's anybody planning on stitching this, yeah, there's one tiny little mistake in the chart. I'm back for an update. So I finished the light pink patch and I also outlined the rest of the green patch. So all I need to do is to fill in, except for one little space where a bead is going to go. And then I finally parked some threads. So I'm gonna work on these a little later, but I'm having so much fun with this project. And I was looking at the cover photo and I noticed the stitches around the border of the heart, but I didn't notice these tiny stitches right here. I don't know, I just thought that was really cute for some reason. And also like where the flowers are, that looks like it's trying to cover up the seams, which I could relate to. And these tiny needles also have beads on the ends. So yeah, I love all of the details in this. So I'm gonna take a break now, but I'm gonna come back and finish all of the perk threads. So I'll see you later. So it is 3 in the morning. I'm in trouble. I need to wake up early tomorrow, but I just ended up stitching and stitching. If I didn't have to wake up early tomorrow, I probably just stayed up and stitched and until I finished this. But yeah, I finished all of the park threads that I had and also outlined the bottom darker pink patch. And all I need to do is fill in the middle section and the bottom section. And that'll be everything for the actual heart. And there's some empty spaces for the beads here. And I can't wait to get to the stitching around the quilted heart. I think it's really cute. And I also still find it funny that this looks like it's trying to cover up the seam here. So relatable. But yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now, so I'll see you tomorrow. So it is Maynia day 4, and it is already past 10 at night, so I'm starting really late today, but I just stitched a little bit here. So right now I'm about to fill in this dark pink area, and after that, all I need to do are the spools and the scissors. I'm gonna do the back stitching too if I can tonight. And I also got a comment saying that they want to see how I stitch. So I'm gonna try to show you how I stitch, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to really show how my setup is. And it's not really much of a setup, it's only my desk. But I'm trying to see if I could, because I don't have a tripod or anything, and I can't hold my phone and stitch at the same time because I stitch with both hands. So I'm gonna have to get creative, but let me figure that out. Let's see if this is gonna work. So basically when I stitch, I like to use my Q-snap, and I like to have my Q-snap leaning against my desk and have my chair very low and have the bottom of the Q-snap against my stomach. So I don't really have to hold the Q-snap when I'm stitching so that I can stitch with both hands. So that's basically it. Nothing too special. I used to have the whole setup with the scroll rods and the frame and everything, and I actually still have it, but I find Q-snaps are easier and faster to load and unload, and I'm all about the speed, so I like to use Q-snaps instead of scroll rods. And this only works with bigger Q-snaps, so if it's anything shorter in width than this, it gets a little uncomfortable to stitch. So I have my other hand almost in the same position to pull my threads. Like I mentioned in my last video, I only use my wrist and my pinky finger to pull the threads, so I'm not really using my whole arm to stitch. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm using a stand where it has like a claw to hold your phone, but the base of it is really light, so it keeps tilting. And that's how I normally make my videos, with a lot of books at the base. And it worked for my other fast forwarded clips, but this time I have my stand in a weird angle, so I hope this is alright. So I'm gonna keep stitching until I finish this section, so I'll see you in a little bit. I forgot to mention this, but when I thread my needle, I use a pretty long piece. I would say about 12 inches. Um, let's see. So this is the color and cotton that I use, and when it's new, it's folded twice. So I take it out and unfold it once, so it's doubled in length, if that makes sense. So I use this length when I stitch, and I would say I use the same amount when I use DMC. So it's about 16 inches. Um, so if it's a really long piece, it's obviously going to be harder to pull without moving your arms. So what I do is I just have the end very long, and if I'm near where the floss is doubling, I just move my needle and extend the floss. So it's a comfortable length to stitch. I'm not sure if I made sense there, but that's basically what I do. So that's one of the things that I do to stitch a little faster, so then I don't need to change my needle as often and don't have to move my arms too much. So I just finished filling this area, and if I don't have to, I don't really finish my thread with the pin stitch. So I just go under a couple of stitches like this and I just cut that off. So I hope that was kind of helpful to you. So now I'm just gonna start stitching the spools around it. I just finished stitching all of the spools and about to stitch the flosses, but I think I'm gonna make some changes. So in the chart, it only has the 2 white and 1 pink spool, and this is backstitch with the pink. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I think I'm gonna turn this one to a green one so that all colors of the heart is represented, and I think that's gonna look cute. So this is going to be my final update for this video because I finished everything that I could do for this project. So let me zoom in a little bit. So yeah, I'm super happy with this. It's really cute. It's just very adorable. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. And I'm pretty much finished with everything except for the embroidery stitches here for the flowers and the beads for the scissors, and also there's some couple of beads up here too. Oh, and also at the end of each needle. So yeah, I think it looks really cute with the back stitching, and I did change one of the white spools to a green one, and I really like that change, even though it looks a little darker than the original. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. I don't think I'll stitch anything else anymore tonight. But let me show you a little preview of my next new start, which I'll be starting tomorrow. So this is the third project, and this is what it looks like. And it's called Wishes. So it's a little garden basket with a garden cutter and a glove. And I think this is a ladybug. That's really cute. So yeah, I'll be starting this tomorrow. So that's everything for this video, but I'll add some clips at the end because I went to the park again and I just have some clips of the cats, and they also planted roses in the garden. So you don't see any roses yet, but yeah, the weather was really nice and everything was so green and pretty. So I want to share that with you. So thank you so much for watching and commenting and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!